listeners on Spotify and Pandora. This is for you, YouTube Live, everywhere, Facebook. This is going up. Subscribe to it's on every major podcasting platform as of this moment. This episode will be live when you're listening to it. So there it goes. My guest tonight is Mr. Damon Stryker. This
Hey,
dude
how we
tears it up.
doing?
How you doing, buddy? And my co-host for the night, you won't be able to see it in the podcast, but he has better hair than both of us because me and Damon no longer have hair.
I have better hair than anybody.
This is big body Javi. How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Doing good. How you boys doing?
All right, I guess. Anyways, let's just jump on into this interview. Mr. Stryker, what made you fall in love with professional wrestling?
Dude, I fell in love with it from day one, man. Like, growing up, I didn't really have anything to do coming from a small town. So I would just watch wrestling all the time. And, like, it was the Ruthless Aggression era. So it was, like, top notch. It was great. So instead of spending the weekends with my friends, hanging out, I was watching wrestling the whole time, doing all that cool stuff. But I mean, I've always been into it. It's just here recently I decided to do something about it,
I do. I've been in it like a year now. 2 titles or whatever now, and
So
something
humble.
else I can't speak on yet. Hey, champ, this ain't about me, buddy. This is about Mr. Damon Stryker because he's the man of the hour. He looks so like. I gotta go get my blazer. We might have to pause.
You look so professional right now.
Hey, look. Last interview I did, I got called out for not having a blazer and not looking nice. So I thought I'd step up my game this time,
The interview we shall not speak of because Damon has about as much charisma as a houseplant, and this time he's already exceeded his word count.
That sounds about right.
He's already exceeded his word count for the day. So, like, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a little more outspoken.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
At least you're not giving us like yes or no answers. I'm sorry, Jackson.
No, don't do those answers because those are terrible and nobody wants to listen to them.
Yeah, no, that's basically how the first interview went. Was yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, I hope to be. So, what has been going on the last month or so with you? What have you been doing?
Dude, I spent a bunch of time with family through the month of December, so I didn't really get to do much. Thought I had big plans going on with the family. Turns out they canceled last minute, so I was like, well, time to sit at home. Over the weekend, it was my birthday, turned 21, so there was that.
Happy birthday to you. That's as much as you're gonna get from me.
No, hey, it's cool. It's better than most. So, I mean, yeah, other than that, I'm trying to get bookings for the year, really.
I feel
get
you.
Stuff mapped out.
I feel that. Yeah, I've been working on some of the same. So let's go to so you now had some time under your belt. Let's do let's do the first match. Let's do the first match thing. And I want a good answer. Like I said. So let's go day of, and then maybe like right before curtain, and then right after curtain. How were you feeling with your performance in your first match?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like my volume's really low, and so I can only hear so much. Like I've got it turned all the way up, but it's very faint, But yeah, first match, it was with TCW, Tennessee Championship Wrestling, in South Fulton, in the corner meeting Kentucky borderline area. Did not have good gear. I went out in some what was it? Boy shorts. Yeah, it was rough, but did work a guy, Mike Mayo. He was really cool. Day of, pretty chill, got there, set up the ring, was hanging out a little bit. As of the curtain, I was freaking out. Yeah, I was like, oh crap, what do I do? What do I do? And so we went out there, did the best I could, and I felt like it was pretty great. Signed a few autographs afterwards. had a little fun in the process. So
Have you
But
have
did
you have
you?
you watched it back?
I think like the night or the morning after I watched it, was like, okay, that's pretty decent. Watching it back now, that's probably a different story. um, but yeah, I mean, it's not like I had pre-match jitters, but I did leading up to it. I was like, okay, breathe. I got this. And so went out there, had a blast, and yeah, enjoyed every match I've been in so far. So
He's had some pretty good matches. Damon likes to go big. Damon goes big.
I
You
mean,
leave the law in the ring.
yeah, I mean the way I see it, the fans are paying money to see something. Why not give the best I got?
Yeah, I feel
Entertain them as much as I can.
I just have always lived by the motto of tap, nap, or snap, boys. I'm sorry. Like,
that.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that one. I do like to do a little more of the lucha style, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I would like to uh, do all sorts, if that makes sense. So like I could do a little bit of that grappling. So when you do tap snap or I could be like,
Oh,
hey,
nap.
hold on, let me get out of this real quick. uh,
I feel that. I
but
feel that.
yeah, so it's a matter of time before I can do what I want to do. Have
I
fun
feel.
while I'm doing it.
I feel.
It's a journey.
Do you find yourself? I'm gonna give you a question right after this one, Javi. I promise. Do you find yourself like I don't know. For me, I know how it is. I have a very hard time living in the moment of things. I always like look back at it, but I haven't figured out how to like slow down enough to like breathe in the moment. Like I don't think I'm not yet, at least.
No, I got you. So I actually prefer to live in the moment. So I like to take each thing as they come. But in the same sense, I also tend to rush and, like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And the same, I'm like, okay, this is what's going on, but let's hurry up and get there. Instead of slowing down, be like, okay, gotta let this breathe, gotta let it register, let it sink in, and then we can go. And then we can do this. And I'm working on it.
I feel that. All right, big body Javi.
All right. So it's kind of like a similar question to what he asked, but like you said, like your first match, you had like your jitters and all that, but you were pretty like composed. But like now let's compare like your first day your actual match to your first day of actually training, actually stepping into the ring. Like what were you feeling that day? What were you feeling when you got into that JPWA and you saw AJ Casana taking big bumps?
I'm not gonna lie, like it was a surreal moment, to be honest. Like I walked in, I was like, whoa, this is actually happening.
Do you get intimidated a little bit, or like did you think you were gonna like, you know what, this isn't for me, or were you immediately like motivated and wanted to get in there?
A mixture of motivated and okay, a little like intimidated but motivated, if that makes sense. So walking in,
Yeah,
seeing AJ Kazana, Silas Mason,
it's
Michelle
always
Green, it's like,
AJ.
oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
this. Maybe.
What class were
Um,
you? What class were you?
so what?
What class were you there?
I was the winter class of this year. So I
Oh,
graduated back in March of 2022.
okay,
Last
okay.
year, okay.
Just trying to
Oh
think
yeah,
of like
last year. It's 2023. What am I talking about?
oh, so you graduated in March?
Yes.
So you graduated 2020. When did we graduate? Did you graduate before us?
2021.
Okay, so we were okay, so
Oh
we were after
crap,
you.
2021.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh man,
I was just trying to freaking get the gauge. I don't know if I was like still there yet or
dude, time flies.
Oh yeah.
dude, I think I've had like I think I had like 60 something, 60, 62 matches this past year.
Shoot, I'm not even gonna lie. I've lost count. I've been having so much fun. I haven't sat back and was like, okay, here's this match. I did this. I did this, and I feel bad because I probably should have.
I wrote them all down.
Yeah, no, I need to start doing that. Just be like, okay, this day I wrestled this guy. This is what happened, and just keep a log.
Oh, you
Like,
blew my mind. Dates?
do you
I
have
didn't
like
put the dates. I just put the matches. I should have put the dates. I
Well,
have
I
no
mean,
idea.
the reason why I say dates is that way you have a time log of how long you've actually been in the biz as well.
That's why we have Facebook now, baby. We all had that first match.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh man. So what's been the like all serious aside, what's been the funniest thing to have happened to you in the ring or something you've been a part of?
Okay, so we're still working with TCW, right? We worked Dixon that night. Building was hot as all get out. Like we were sweating coming out before we even got in the ring, right? Like, and so we ended up doing a no DQ match. It was me and Draven versus Justin Savage and Honcho Hensley, right?
Draven Lee?
Yeah, Draven Lee.
Draven Lee, you creep.
dude.
A little bit, I
I
was.
love Draven. I love
It
Draven.
was, it was also when I was first getting in, like actually doing shows, and they were like, "Yeah, here's Draven Lee. You're gonna tag with him." I was like, "Okay, cool." Didn't know anything about the guy, and so we came out, and he's coming out with chains and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna die tonight. Okay, great."
At least he was on
But
your side.
no, fast forward through the match, it was hot, so they brought me to this cooler full of drinks, right? I took a bath. Um, they just shoved my head. They tried to drown me that night,
Bro.
but it was so refreshing. It was so great. Like I was okay with it until I was like, okay, I gotta breathe. Um,
Boys,
I was like,
boys.
this is so nice. Wait, I can't breathe. Hold up here. Hold on. But yeah, no, it was great all the way around.
I do
And
like
then
I
I
do
think
like
that
the
same match, Draven got put through a table.
sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It was just a crazy night, but it was so much fun. I will say that.
I saw Draven take a sheet tray straight to the face. Just
Oh,
right in the
Ooh.
mush. Right in the mush. I was like, "Are you good?" And he goes, "Yeah."
I'm alive.
And the paint was still on too, which was great. Which was
It would have
great.
been great, like if the paint just was on the sheet tray. So it was just like, bam, paint missing, paint on the sheet tray. Just
Oh, that'd be great. So
That would have been a
let's
good merch item.
oh yeah, for sure.
Sign it up, sign it.
Shoot, yeah, put like an epoxy on it. Be like, oh yeah, $50. You can make cookies on this.
And
see
that's
his
how you make the
face?
big bucks.
Exactly.
Oh, something like that. I don't know where hopefully the big bucks will be around eventually. It is a thing. So what's it? You got any guy? I know you on the road. You go some distances. So give me a good road story, good or bad. It could be either way.
All right. So we were coming back from EPW, Boonville, Mississippi, right? It was me, Dane, and my girlfriend, right? And I think all good stories is where someone gets pulled over, right? Or hits a possum.
Stupid animal.
I know, right? Oh no, it was that story in particular where we were same road crew. We were coming back and my girlfriend was driving and she hit a possum. Like we were going down the road and all you hear is thunk and she starts crying, right? She was giving it this whole babyface backstory, saying it had a family and this and that. Me and Dane were in the back going, no, it was a POS, it robbed other possums from their kids and this and that, trying to make her cheer up. because the possum had a family and the kids were up under her, and we just killed the family. But so yeah, I think that was the craziest / funniest story.
That's
The
a good
kids were
one.
right there too, like right under her.
Right in front of the kids.
So what?
Ah, like
Right
the
in front of
kids,
the
like
poor possum
Yeah,
children.
yeah, yeah. Like how the baby possums hold on to the mother or whatever. Yeah, she thought she killed like 6 kids and a mother.
uh, uh, how many kids was it? Like 4?
It was
Sure,
like
let's go with that.
sure, let's go
4,
for.
something like that. Yeah.
He
Four and a
bet
half kids.
there probably weren't any kids, Javi. He was
No,
just
5 kids and the
Jesus.
mother,
He's
so they can
stuck
have
on
a
the.
3-way tag. Done.
Oh, you sold me. I better see some good babyface heat coming off of those
Yep.
angry children.
Oh.
Oh man.
Every time he goes to a show now, they're gonna shout at him, "You killed possums."
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, he's the
Well,
nocturnal killer.
in my defense, it wasn't me who killed the possum.
I yeah. Didn't she get pulled over in like Chicago or something like that too?
Yeah, so the story on that was we were coming back from a rated X festival called Hog
Interesting.
Rock. Yeah, yeah. I was ready to throw up X when we pulled in, seeing naked grandmas everywhere. It was not, yeah, it was rough. And so we had to do a show in Metropolis, which was a very PG show. And so we were on our way back, and there was a speed trap. It went from like 65 to 35. And there was the
Oh,
sheriff waiting on the hill right behind the 35 sign. So even
mm,
though she's slowing down, the cop's already making his way, ready to just get her. And so sure enough, he's like, "Yep, speeding." He was like, "Yeah, it's a felony to go over 10 miles an hour in the state of Illinois." And we were like, well, okay. And so she's sitting there crying because first ticket ever. So yeah, it was
I guess
a
she's
rough
really
time.
emotional, isn't she?
She can be, yeah.
I don't want to hear that Illinois. Okay.
So yeah, I've kind of sworn off Illinois for now.
Hey, I have in Illinois, so if you want to do business, you get back at me.
Hey, business is business, all right.
Speaking of, I want to elaborate on this without elaborating on it. I don't know. Okay. No, I'm just not going to do it. It'll get me in trouble.
So how did it feel
Anyways,
to kill possums?
I'm guessing like fantastic
It must have been
to
great.
sad. Anyways, so if you we come across a lot of fans, and some of them are dumb enough to be like, I want to be a wrestler too, and I'm like, kid, this is gonna hurt. So what would be your advice to somebody looking to get into the business?
If you're looking to get in the business, do your research first. I went in not really knowing. And so I was like, oh, yeah, I can do all these flips and this and this and this. It's going to be fine. I took that first bump and I was like, oh, okay, that's not pleasant. So yeah, if you unless you enjoy just the physical pain of anything, I wouldn't even, or if you just purely love the business that much, okay, cool. More power to you. But if you're just like, oh yeah, I'll be great because this or this, try it, make sure you know what you're doing before you even, like I said, do your research.
It hurts. It's life altering, man.
Oh yeah, it most definitely is. Like that first bump, I was like, okay, this hurts, but I still want to do it again.
Oh
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so unless you're willing to be like, yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Boom. If you're like, oh, okay, maybe not. If you even question it for a second, it's probably not
Yeah,
bad.
that's the bad thing when you question the bumps.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
mean, like,
okay. Speaking of funny, so this is a good little side note. We're gonna take a little side journey here for all the listeners out there. This guy that is on with us was like actually the first. Me and him had. I'm pretty sure it was his first too. My very first in ring anything. This guy's flexing over here like a tool.
I was gonna
Anyways,
tell a story about like our first dot dot dot.
so we had our first match, and so our first match was literally me just beating the shit out of Javi.
Oh Lord.
And I
Oh
don't know,
no!
wait, but it gets worse because I just kept putting him in corners, stone cold stomping him, waiting for him to get up a little bit, and then hitting him with very terrible basement drop kicks.
Oh Lord.
So it was
And I
like
was
6 minutes of this. Six to
So
7 minutes of this, no structure.
oh Lord. So you
No
were just
nothing.
giving heat the whole time.
Oh, I was just beating the dog shit out of him the whole time.
Oh man!
And then Doc goes, "Hey, so we're gonna watch those matches back, guys."
Oh, oh man! I'm living.
And he goes,
Oh.
"What would you call this?" And I was like, "I don't want to call it anything. I'd call it deleted. That's what I would call it." But I literally didn't like. Some guys have 5 moves. I had 2 moves, and I whipped him into the corner, and then I just boom, 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 and then basement drop kick. But like I'm pretty sure like I was already on the canvas, so I was just kicking him with my legs.
Oh, so you were just doing that WWE 2K.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
get in the corner. Come on, come on.
yeah. It
No
was just
structure,
like
just
let's just try some moves out that we've seen on TV. It'll be super
right, yeah.
cool. Oh my god.
Greatest match I ever had. One of my best performances there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
it
sure.
was probably the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Man, I
So
remember
who-
like, oh,
No,
you okay? I'm
continue.
gonna say it real quick. I remember like when we were in JPWA, it was like the day that we were taking the first bumps, and like first we took them like in a crash pad, and then like we started doing them on the canvas. I did the best bump ever. I'm not gonna lie, I did a good jump, a good bump. But then this guy comes, he takes a bump, he just says, "Oof, that didn't tickle."
So my first week where they were teaching how to take bumps, I was sitting at home with COVID. So I didn't even get the first week. So when I showed up, they were like, okay, this is how you take a bump. You know, they were like, would you like the crash pad? I was like, I think I got it. You know, I took that first bump, like backlash my head
Oh, yep.
straight into the canvas. And I was
That
like,
didn't tickle.
okay, I'm going to need a minute. Yep.
I
So
definitely
yeah,
did
that
that.
was my humbling story. Oh,
Oh, do you remember the what was it, the man in the middle drills?
okay. I
Ah,
will say I actually enjoyed those.
I did after I got to know what they were. At
Yeah,
first, I was like, "What is this
yeah.
crap?"
So he was like, "Okay, first corner. This is what you do." So we went through, and I was like, "Okay, cool." He was like, "All right, now turn around. And you got 3 more people." I was like, "Oh,
oh,
okay." And so we went through it, and I was like, can I get a drink of water? So I was already blown up by the second person. He was like, all right, next.
Yeah. He's like, "I'm not waiting on you, kid."
And yeah, it was like, okay, step up, let's go. And I was like, ugh. And so I had to pick up a lot of slack really quickly.
I do recall doing this. I remember the first man in the middle we did. I was bumping. We were doing it. We got to like maybe ankle pick something or whatever it was, which was like the third set.
Mhm.
Dude, I was so gassed. I'd like dropped to the ground on my back, and he's like, "Get up!" And I was like, "You're the devil! You're the devil!"
Do you remember the when he integrated the running the ropes in the men in the middle?
Oh nope, we didn't do the like the crisscrosses.
Oh yeah. So
We didn't have crisscrosses.
Like towards the
Thank
end of the
God.
class, he was like, "Okay, we're gonna do man in the middle." So at the end of each turn, you did crisscross for 5 minutes.
Ooh.
So you went through the drill, like you went through the drill with the person. You got through all your sets. So you ran the ropes for 5 minutes with each person.
What? So like 25 minutes in total?
Roughly, yeah.
Of just running the
Nah.
ropes?
Yeah, just straight crisscross. And then you
Oh,
drop down, leapfrog, I think hip toss.
after
So
5 minutes?
after the 5 minutes, yeah.
Oh, Doc got brutal.
And then,
And he says he's a
so the great
pussycat.
part was, while we're doing the crisscross, he would tell someone random to just drop down. And so we're doing crisscrosses, and then he was like, "Damon, drop down." And so you drop down, they'd jump over you, and then you would continue your crisscross. So
I got intimidated by the 5 minutes of 25 minutes of crisscrossing.
yeah, it was pretty rough.
Oh, we can go. I'm down to go forever. I'm like, I don't know if you've seen, have you guys watched Jack Vaughn's videos or anything?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one where he's like he's like baking cookies, the newest one, or
Oh
like one of
yeah.
and he's like,
And he's like, that
maybe,
looks about right.
oh, why are the cookies burned? It looked about right.
Yeah. It felt
Oh.
like 5 minutes.
Been there.
Yeah.
I just, once you get out, like, I don't know if you're gonna like drive for like a million hours. Like, I don't do it on purpose, but there will be a chance that like sometimes I might go over by like a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm. Normally, when you get to go home, it's like, okay, cool. And then there's some people, it's like, go home. Oh yeah, we got 15 more minutes. It's fine.
Oh, well, let's go. So of all the places you've worked, what's been like the best experience that you've had? You don't have to name a name. You can just say maybe a state it was in.
So, I mean, the only state
I
other
know.
than Tennessee that I've worked was Illinois, and we both know how that went. Yeah. But honestly, every time I get to step in the ring, it's been a blessing. So can't really be like, oh, hey, this is the moment. This is the time. So it's like, oh, hey, I get to work. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Right.
So there's not a specific memory that I have that's like, oh, yeah, hey, this was great. So, I just enjoy the time being I have in the ring working whoever, I don't, I don't mind working anybody, we'll always have fun,
Right. I said I'm rated E for everybody.
Exactly.
Okay, so I've had a lot of fun. Oh, Javi, you got a good question?
I got one for him. What's been like the most meaningful moment you had in professional wrestling so far?
The most meaningful?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so
Yeah, meaningful.
I mean, I haven't won any gold yet, so I can't say, oh yeah, winning the championship, but
It's just heavy. Just heavy.
yeah, no, I mean, I don't mind a little extra weight.
But once you get multiples, it's heavy, dude. I promise. Like the bag
But
weighs heavy.
Man, you're so humble.
No, I'm just like totally being honest. It just like the bag gets heavy.
Well, hey, I'm fine with that. I don't have a
rolly
look,
briefcase,
the more weight
okay?
you put on, the bigger the muscles will come out. So,
Okay, farm boy, I get you.
but no, meaningful. It's just being able to work. Getting somebody who wants to work and actually have fun out there instead of be like, no, it's a shoot, brother. So yeah, being in the ring with someone who wants to work and just have fun while doing it is just always great. Means a lot for people who knows how to work.
Right? I feel that. So, like, who would be your top 5 on your Mount Rushmore +1? Who would be your guys on there? And a follow up to that, how have they influenced like your in-ring style?
All right, so Mount Rushmore would obviously be Sean. His charisma is great. Undertaker for sure. Longevity was just great. It's just the eeriness just watching him come out was just great. Definitely my personal opinion, I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero.
My man.
But I'm a little biased on it because, he is my favorite wrestler. The charisma and just the. So that's what, 3?
That's 3.
Yeah, that's great.
That's hard. There's a
It is
lot
hard.
of great ones.
There are, and guess what? There's other promotions, Damon, besides WWE too.
Oh yeah, that.
There's a lot out there.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. We got Shawn, Undertaker, Eddie.
And Latino Heat.
Yeah, Viva la Raza.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. Let's go Daniel Bryan for technical aspects. His in-ring ability,
He's really good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Brian Danielson, as I should say.
Copyright.
I think
See?
I think he meant to say Zack Sabre Jr. is what I was hearing.
And so,
I think he meant Brian Danielson.
And the ones that influence my in-ring would be Eddie Guerrero. Like I do my wrist tape similar to his, like up on the forearm. And then I've started to do the frog splash as a finisher.
Okay.
And so, yeah,
I don't
that's
know
really heavily influenced on me.
I don't know if I don't have my glasses on, but dude, the way you look on camera right now, you look just like Wheeler Yuta. Like,
oh. So first we start off with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but then you cut the hair. So maybe if Seth Rollins cuts his hair and he like shaves his beard down, he looks like Wheeler Yuta.
Shut up, Marty Skrull.
Okay.
Hey, not anymore. I ain't got no hair, bud.
Oh, dude, I just noticed. Dude, I just noticed.
Oh,
I broke my glasses today, man. So I was like,
yeah, I ain't got no hair.
Oh.
He was talking.
Dude.
You're talking.
So, I mean, I can't win for losing, so I look like somebody anywhere I go, I guess.
Hey, it's always good, though. Like, people are going to remember you, I would assume, automatically because you resemble somebody else.
Well, see, that's where I'd like to be different. Be like, oh, I'm known for looking like that guy. I'm the stunt double, too.
That's the same way I look at the business. Like, I don't want to be the guy that be like, oh, I got to wrestle so-and-so. I want the other guys to be like, oh, man, I got to wrestle him.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I definitely, I would like to be that way one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrestled that guy, but he was grateful he got to wrestle me,
Correct. That's too sweet right there. So I think I know the answer to this question, but if you go toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose, corner-to-corner, bell-to-bell with anybody, a living or dead, who would it be?
Nose to nose. Okay.
I
was just elongating the whole intro to
that. Got to maximize our minutes.
Right. You got to milk it, kid.
Sorry, went over.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, milk it, and then goes 15 minutes over. What happened?
They were just so hot.
Yeah, for real. Honestly,
we're waiting, kid.
I'm gonna go Shawn.
Oh, okay.
I will go Shawn. I feel like it'd be like a Shelton Benjamin versus Shawn Michaels type of match.
Are you Shelty? Okay. Okay.
Both athletic.
Yeah.
Just I got to watch out for that sweet chin music. Last thing I need to do
Which
is a
is like
springboard and just ha.
totally bastardized now, that whole move. God. Thanks, Nick Jackson.
Mm.
Hey, I love the Bucks regardless though. But still. You throw so many super kicks. Like so many. Like super kicks, it went the way of like I used to love the DDT. Like there's
Yeah,
only like 2 or 3 people that use it the way it's was meant to be used.
right.
And one of
So,
them is John Moxley.
yeah. So like I feel like that's the same way with the frog splash. Some people it's not as protected as it used to be, and that's kind of where I want to bring that back. And so I would like to. That's why I try to use it as they finish. So kind of use it when I know I can hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you always have somebody say, "Okay, so which frog splash?" Because you got Eddie Guerrero,
You
you
got
got
D'Lo.
D'Lo, and you have RVD.
I think you know where I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
RVD's was
definitely
beautiful
Eddie.
though. RVD used to just like turn in the air and hit that frog splash. I was just like, God, his body control is bonkers.
Yeah.
Shout out to
No.
RVD.
See, I'll try to do both. Do that little rotation with the knee
With
tuck.
yeah.
Yep.
That's the one I do. I can't do the super wide split legged one. Like
Yeah.
my body doesn't allow that. Javi's gonna hit you with like my favorite question because he sent it to me earlier. Like
Okay.
this is my go-to question. This one should just take a second to resonate, and then all right, Javi, give him the
Okay.
question.
All right, my man. So like the question is, what is like your ultimate dream in wrestling, your ultimate goal? What do you want to be remembered for, pretty much?
So basically, what's my end goal?
Those are 2
Yeah.
questions, Javi.
Yeah, I know. I'm multitasking, but let's go
All
with
right.
one first.
So
Like, what's your main goal?
my main goal is to be able to do this as a living. Get paid to do what I love. That isn't that everybody's dream.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would eventually like to sign a piece of paper. Just happy to be in the ring. Hey, you want to pay me? Awesome, let's do this. You know, oh, you actually want to pay me money, not a hot dog? Great. No. uh, I'll still take that handshake though.
Right?
Not the little.
Can we let's just pause right there. I may be controversial on this, but I absolutely hate the handshake thing. I fucking hate it.
Okay, so what I do
It's
when they give
so
me the
old
little
school.
when they give me the little fish limp, I still give them that,
Yeah.
handshake. So like, I'll give them a good handshake with a fish limp.
I just I just
I
I
don't
don't
like that, man.
and no other
Well,
fucking
I mean, it's only
place
going to be awkward.
and
It's
no
like, okay,
yeah.
I'm squeezing his fingers. Well,
It
Yeah.
just seems like in no other place except for like ending of business deals do you shake that many people's hands in a room. And I've been in locker rooms with some professional wrestlers, and guess what? Some of them I'd rather not shake their hand. You know?
I mean, okay, I get that, but you never know who you're sharing a locker room with, you know?
Yes.
So even though I've done 50 handshakes, I'm still going to give you that, solid handshake that 51st time or that 52nd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just am all about hashtag remove the stupid handshake. Fucking so dumb. Like, let's just can we say like words? Because some of those
Right.
guys are like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a energy. I'm a ball of energy. I like to talk.
Right.
So I don't want to be, oh, how you doing? It
Like
feels
I'm cool with like, hey bro, what's up? Hey, what's up? How
yeah,
you doing? That type of thing. That's cool.
it's too much
We still
business.
acknowledge each other's there. I'm cool with you, walking past, hey, what's up, bro? Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Cool. But if you're just like,
and
Like, oh, okay.
then you'll have that vet in the corner like, why didn't you shake that guy's hand? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you shake that guy's hand? He scared me.
Yeah. Okay. So back to So we said the piece of paper. Now the end part of Javi's question is what's your legacy? What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to be remembered
What do I
for
want
in
to
the
be known
business?
for? I mean, making an impact where I can, you know. I was that little kid who would just love to go to a wrestling show, meet somebody. I want to be that person that a little kid's like, hey, I want to go see that person. I want to go shake his hand. Oh my God, I got to do that. You know, I would like to make that impact on little kids. That way they'll continue watching the business, enjoying it just like I did as a little kid,
I feel
you
that. I
know,
feel that.
changing lives for the better.
I do the same thing. Like I may be a piece of shit.
And you
But
are,
but
Especially in
but
Rockwood.
yeah.
but
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Screw you, Rockwood. But usually, like I don't care. Like I will be that guy that will. If I ever do make it super big or anything like that, I will be like the John Cena that is there like 2 hours after
Mhm.
signing an autograph. I'll sign every single one until the last
Yeah,
fucking person is gone,
that's
because
yeah,
that's gonna impact their life for like the next week to
right.
like a month, and then they're gonna remember that forever,
Yeah,
forever.
yeah,
they're gonna be on podcast telling that story. Oh man, I met Jackson Black and he was so cool. Kind of a piece of shit, but he was so cool.
yeah. Personality was dog trash, but hey,
just
I still got to meet him.
he could put the pen to paper and he figured out how to do that. Yeah, it's like the kids like it's for like I was the kid, like I never got to go to shows because like we were just
Yeah,
poor.
no. The only time I got to go shows when someone had an extra ticket. You know, they're like, hey, bro, I got this extra ticket. You want to pitch in and we can all go? I'll be like, sure.
I think that my first actual like live like big time show was like a Monday Night Raw, and like literally that was like maybe like 5 years ago.
I will say that they had a SmackDown live show in Chattanooga, right? And this was the first time I had adult money. So I was like, yep. My girlfriend surprised me for my birthday. And I was like, okay, Joe, this is happening. And like, even for a live show, it was great. Like, I had the time
Oh,
of my life.
live shows are better than the actual
Shoot.
the actual show. I
So
would
I
I
will
would much
say,
rather go to a live
I,
show.
I will say that was the first time I heard Paul Heyman do the do 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 do. Yeah, it was great.
Wait,
Like,
you were at that show? I
no, it
don't think he
wasn't
did
TV.
it.
It was just a house show. It was like like a house show.
Did he
He just
do that?
redid it.
He did redo it.
Yeah,
So you
like
got to
he
see the
did it. Like
test. You got to see the test
it
of
was,
it.
and then they try to. We were doing the chant of Heyman getting in the ring
Oh
to wrestle,
yes.
and
Oh,
like he took his jacket off, he slid in the ring, he went face to face, and then just rolled out. Put his
I
jacket
saw
back on.
that
He was like,
clip.
no,
I saw him
no.
do that. I saw him do that. But then there was like a fan somewhere behind like where Cole was or whatever,
Mhm.
and he just started yelling at that guy too. So he was like up on the apron yelling at like I think it was like Big E or something, and then he's
Yeah.
like back here yelling at this fan. Oh, Paul Heyman, a great gift to professional wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Love me
Oh
some
yeah, for
Paul
sure.
Heyman.
Man, I was so bummed when he didn't come with the bloodline to PR to Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
And it was around that same time, so I was hoping I would get some doo 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 action,
Oh,
but
Oh man, John Cena. What a good guy. Okay, so let's do events upcoming for Mr. Stryker here. What do you have coming up, brother?
as of right now, we'll be at EPW TV the 28th. Other than that, I'm open for bookings. Um, you know, Still trying to get a few things here and there in line. Obviously the look.
Yeah.
Trying to get in the gym a lot more. All that good stuff. But yeah, if open for bookings.
Okay, so open for bookings. Let's tell people where they can reach you at to contact you for
So
said bookings.
yeah, let me double check, make sure. Oh, okay. So can you guys still see me?
Yep, we got you. Now
All
you
right.
look like
Let me
Scarface.
double check my.
Okay, he's checking away on his
Okay,
social
so I
media.
got it.
Okay, he's back.
So it's underscore Stryker STRYKER underscore O2. That's my Instagram, and then Facebook. You can find me at Damon Moore, DAMON MOORE. I haven't gotten to making a Facebook for Stryker, but like I said, this year I'm gonna start focusing more on like the social media aspect and start
It's a
doing
lot
that
to it.
stuff.
Yeah, I think right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages or something stupid like that.
Oh wow!
Because I got the shoot, and then I got the Jackson Black one, and then I got the Jackson Black show, which is what we're on right now. And
Right?
then that's the same thing on TikTok and everywhere, and then YouTube and
Yeah.
dude.
See, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to
So
that 8 pages.
I feel you. So by tomorrow, I do believe uh this will be on like Spotify, it'll be on Pandora, it'll be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It will be worldwide after that.
Okay.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yes,
I
sir.
trying to do it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do a outro thing real quick. Thank you for tuning in. You can catch this later in the audio format on all the podcast platforms I mentioned. My name is Jackson Black. This is Damon Stryker. This is Big Body Javi. Like, subscribe, follow all that stuff. Let me hit this little video for you real quick.